I do not agree with. Finally, I think our clients, the two petitioners, Inga and Marwa, may be addressing another press conference, but we are happy to talk to you on it. No, I mean forgeries. When the DCI, the Director of Criminal Investigations, what do we put before the court? A lot of it was from an agency of government. I didn't see them talking about similar incidents in matters concerning the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. That's why I was saying it was a little ideological. They were looking for things on which to destroy our case, but similarly not taking sufficient time to look at what happened on the other side. And that will be another story for another day.
So would you admit you might not have been well prepared for this case?
We were very well prepared. I think compared to 2017, we were a lot more well prepared.
What would be the 2 or 3 points of mistake that you say the court might have made mistake on that? Fundamental.
In 50% plus 1, I think they were ideological. We are using the baseline of total registered voters in the land as against those who turned out to vote. If you read any legal material on what should be a turnout, including the Black's Law Dictionary, turnout is normally based on the registered members in a country as against those who turn out to vote. So there are so many other examples we can take up.
Given you lost on all grounds,
yeah?
On all the key 8 issues you lost.
The issues that the court formulated, but we're quite happy to live with it and talk about it another time. Philip, you would want to say something?
Just on the idea that we lost on all 8-9 points, we find it incredible that that could be the holding of the court. In more than several of those cases, we had filming evidence. As my senior counsel, Mr. Orengo says, the servers were not open.
In 50.
The involvement of the Venezuelans for a full month before, half a month before the elections, and up to the 16th of August, not explained. No, it wasn't even offered. We perhaps are a little distressed on the over-reliance of a registrar's report that has no input from us. That report was completely silent on the failure to open the servers. The servers, we repeat, the servers have all the answers. The exact role, we provided evidence that the Venezuelans were downloading documents, creating documents, and generating documents. None of that was touched. But as my colleague says, we hope they'll address all this in the final judgment. As somebody has said, it's incredible that we could lose on all points and they could win on all points. But as Senior has explained, it's probably the ideological aspect of this judgment.
Are you still confident on the 21st it will be a different ruling?
No. They have tied their hands. They can't get out of it. They have given their final decision. It's now a question of them finding the reasons for those findings and justifying them. It's not always easy, but I think they have some time to do it.
The other thing that I found a little bit disturbing is the presentation of the Form 34A by somebody I really respect as an advocate, Julie Soweto. It was described as hot hair, but you could see when that evidence was being adduced before the court, how engaged even the justices were. So I found it rather odd for them to describe it as hot air. I think that's why I'm saying this is ideological, because they would have said on the evidence presented, we find there was more weight as to the evidence which was adduced by the other side. But to say that it was hot air, and it was a document coming from the
waxaad dhegeysaneysaan
I found it
dhegeystayaal
very, very disturbing.
natiijadii
If I may explain a little further on that point made by Julie
maxkamadda sare ee waddanka Kenya doorashadii ka dhacday bishii hore Agosto 9keedii taasoo markaa lagu dhawaaqay in ay u diiday ninkii laga reeyay Raila Odinga oo markaa maxkamad codsaday natiijadii ka soo baxday ayaa maxkamaddii